Okay, but in English, of course. What are we doing today?
We're exploring. We are explorers, a team of explorers, and this is as of yet uncharted territory near Berlin.
How is this uncharted territory? Haven't a million people been here?
A million people have been here, but has anybody observed?
Whoa.
So we will observe today.
We will observe the things that have not been observed.
We will. And because every observation is unique, we can only use each tool for observation once.
We need to make at least like 9 different other rules that are like make it even more complicated.
Yes. In addition to that, each thing that we observe must be a different color and start with a different letter.
So we try to observe the things that other people don't see.
Yes.
And that makes us explorers. And we are here at one of the most beautiful spots in the whole world, some people might say. I don't know who would say that, but I'm sure some people think that. We stumbled upon our first mystery.
The first mystery is what is Entkernung?
What is Entkernung?
Decorification.
Because a kern is like from a fruit, the inside, that is hard.
Yeah.
So we were curious. We needed to explore that mystery. And we called the number and they told us. Yeah. So now we know so much more about the world.
We do. We might call again to call what Entsorgung is.
Sofort, Bargeld und Abmeldung.
What do you think this might mean?
I think somebody wants to send a message with this.
Do you think it's from the future?
I think.
Or from the past?
From the past.
And what is the message? Can you translate it for us?
The author of this message is probably Alice. Aliso.
What strange language is this written in? Can you speak that language?
Yes.
I'm so glad we have an expert in languages.
We do. I at least speak 2 languages and this is one of them. So there are even multiple cars printed on this card.
Cars?
On one card.
Oh my god, so
From
it can't be from the far past.
Can't be from
It's probably like from 2 years ago or something.
Although the cars, they look...
How old do they look?
They could be from a decade ago.
Okay.
But it is about selling your cars as far as I can see.
Oh,
So-
that could be a message indeed. If it's a message, right?
Yeah.
Which it probably is.
Yes.
Then that message would probably be like sell your cars.
It is.
Like maybe it is from like 100 years ago where they didn't all have cars all the time. Just like imagine this for a second. Like it's like from 100 years ago or something.
Yes.
There's no cars.
Yes.
I think, I don't know.
I think that
Before there were cars, we need to find that out. Maybe we can ask some people on the street when cars
we
started.
can ask whether there are cars today, the people on the street, and then just go on and on into the future and collect more information whether there will still be cars in 20 minutes.
So I was thinking like we can ask them when there was the first car.
Yeah.
Then we could maybe that person is writing from a time where cars didn't exist, but that person had a vision of a car, or they traveled into the future maybe, right? And they were like, fuck, what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. And they want to tell us to sell our fucking cars because it's bad for us. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yes. What do you think about that?
Plausible.
Plausible?
If likely, maybe. Or
what percentage do you assign to this theory? Like probability wise?
1 in 5.
1 in 5. Yeah. That's funny because it's like because it's not as obviously like if you would to make an obvious like false statement would be like 90%, but you said a number that is still absolutely like okay. Why do you think they want us to sell the cars?
The motive is the automotive.
That is plausible, yeah.
As a way to record this object, I would suggest taking it with us.
A lot has happened.
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
Die Ereignisse haben sich überschlagen.
The tables have turned, the turntabled, and we are now not just seeking hints anymore, we're also giving hints to the next generation of detectives.
We've changed business.
Yes. Because the night is not so young anymore, and we also need to think about the next generation. Yeah. If tomorrow 2 people walk down this path and searching for hints, what will they find?
Exactly.
We have already picked up all the interesting pieces of the paper.
We can't just like claim resources. We also need to be sustainable here.
Yes. So we will drop some hints.
Detectives don't have a lot of things to go off on.
Yes. So we take one of our hints as the solution and have backchain from there to 2 hints that lead the new generation of detectives to deduce our hints. And if they've come so far, then they will also know what our hints are for and also solve our mystery. So we have laid the breadcrumbs all the way to victory. All that it needs is to put these two pieces of
In a
paper
good place
here.
where they will be found.
Yeah. But not now, but in the future.
But before the rain finds them. So we have made
And
very good.
where do things get dry? When you hang them up, for example, on a Kleiderhaken. So we found a Kleiderhaken over there.
Yeah, so now we're gonna hang them up so they stay dry. We have also found some new companions.
We did, but we've lost them already.
We walked away from them. We're nomads in this life.
Yeah, we're not here for fun.
We're not
We're
here
on a
for...
mission. That's why I need self-determination for this thing. I never do things for fun. That's the problem. Let's do it.
Yeah. So we found a clue and then we met some people who were on the river. Some river people.
We've been there for 6 years.
Because we needed to question people to find out when the first car was made, so that we know from the past our one clue was. And we wanted to make like prediction market analysis, so like if we just take the average of everything that people say, then we want to see if we have a good estimate of then the actual like first car, and then when we Google it. Also, another reason why we did this was that we realized that like what would our like past self like think of what we're doing as adults. I mean, I think now they would be satisfied probably, but like you can always just go on the fucking river and it's amazing. And they've been here today, like the people that we met, they've been there for like 6 hours and it's amazing. And I never think of like doing things like these, but I want to. And so this is like also kind of like an invitation for people to do that. But also my Instagram name is like really judgy. It says, so that's how you spend your life, which is like meant to be judgy when people are on Instagram, like a reality check. But if they find this, then it's actually like a props to you. You spend your time very wisely in this life. So after that, we had found a wood pellet on the street, and I was like, oh my god, I need a second wood pellet to put in my room and procrastinate making a sofa. We decided to carry it all the way. And then just shortly after, we came across this random row of chairs that was right next to the river. It was all different chairs, and there was this old guy sitting in the middle of it. Most of them were broken, but one was actually an update to the current one that I had in my room, so I wanted to know if I can just take it. So I asked the guy, and he gave me really ominous information. He said that he hadn't brought it here, but they had brought it here. And if I like it, I can take it, because if the Ordnungsamt, and it's so funny saying that in English because only then you realize this is so German. So it literally translates to order institution. And it's just people who walk around and make sure there is order on the streets. So he said if the order agency comes, then they're gonna take the chairs anyway, so I can take it. And also they, like the people who brought them there, would just bring a new chair. And I had so many questions, like why would they bring another chair if I take one? Did they need to have a specific number of chairs there? Why were all these chairs standing there? I just took the chair, so we just ran around the city with a chair and a pallet. Generally, it was a pretty great day. It felt significant because it was one of the first things since the accident that just felt right, where I felt like I was spending my time alive how I really want to. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. I really love hearing from you. Bye.